Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to quest number 6 of the Valiant Gauntlet this month. Here you're encouraged to bring your mutant champions that have a bit of buffs. So the nodes are going to be antagonistic, reckless abandon, roll with the punches, and Achilles heel. So you will need mutant champions that have buffs so you can counteract the node roll with the punches. If you're going to parry the opponent, the duration of the parry is going to be reduced by 20% every time unless your attacker has a buff on them. So champions like Colossus, both Storms, Magneto, Iceman, all of these champions are some good ones. So the boss is going to be Solvarch, and you need to bring in cosmic champions to take him down. And you will need cosmic champions that have physical damage. That is very important because any kind of energy damage, Solvarch is going to heal back. So your best champions for this one are going to be your Galen, your Angela, your Hercules, Gamora, Scream, and also Medusa. Those are some of the options I can give you. You can also use Adam Warlock. So there are quite a few champions, but the important thing is do not hit Solvarch in a block. Both of his specials are easily evadable, then won't be a problem. So yeah, if you knock him down, he's gonna go unblockable, and if he hits you in your block, you're not gonna get incinerate on you. So it's a little bit annoying, but with Galen, because with all the armor ups, you can easily take him down. You ramp up very fast, just 2 SP1s with your planetary mass, and you're good to take him down. Now, having that out of the way, this is going to be my Excel planner that I used. I just brought in any mutant champions, to be honest. I just have to knock the defenders down, and then while I'm unblockable, I'm going to hit them, and every hit I land during the unblockable will give me a fury, increasing my damage. So that's what I'm going to do. So I hope this Excel helps you out. Let's jump back into the fight. So the first one is going to be against the Sabretooth. So I'm just using a Negasonic here. Now I don't have to worry about the node Achilles heal here because Negasonic passively stuns and the stun duration is not reduced. So I don't have to worry about that. The only thing is Sabretooth is going to have a lot of regen, so we can counteract it with all of the increasing incinerates that we're going to apply on him. So that is going to help you out. To be honest, you can use any mutant champion. Colossus can work here. All of your Storms can work here. You can also bring in an Archangel for this fight. There are plenty of options available. I just happen to have a 3-star and rank 3 NTW, so I just brought her in. And slowly but surely, I think with this last SP1, I'm able to take Sabretooth down. And probably that was the longest fight. If you use the right champions, the fights are really short because again, Fury is very quick. Now here is my 6-star ascended version of Colossus. Started off with a knockdown. Now I have a big unblockable, and I'm just gonna go in, use my basic attacks. Notice with every basic attack, while I'm unblockable, I'm gaining a fury and my damage is increasing and my critical hits as well. Just pushed Rhino to an SP2, I'm gonna bait it out, and then gonna throw my SP2 for some big damage, and 47,000, 48,000, and before you know it, he's down to 15%. Just be careful about his unblockable, and you should be easy to get through this fight. Next section, we have 2 more fights. Now remember, there is going to be a Spider-Man stealth suit, so it would be great if you can bring in a champion that is anti-evade capabilities. So I brought in an Iceman. Now Iceman has his ice armor that is a buff, so every time you knock down Spider-Man stealth suit, you're going to get an extended unblockable. Remember, the duration of the unblockable depends on how many buffs you have on you, so try to bring in a champion that has a buff and you should be good. Most mutant champions have their prowess, so they should work fine. Iceman, Colossus, they have some armor up, so they do well also. I'm just trying to keep my cold snap on Spider-Man stealth suit so he does not evade. Now moving on to the next one is going to be Onslaught. Now Onslaught is also really cool for this Onslaught is also really cool for this Valiant EQ because he's also passively stuns any skill champion. So if you're going against a skill champion and even roll with the punches reduces the duration of your stun, that's okay. You don't have to worry, Onslaught can passively stun. And his all of his kit is based around his heavy attack and pausing all of the daunted, so he is a really good fit for this kind of Valiant EQ nodes. So all I'm trying to do here is to build up to my SP2. I only threw an SP1, got some daunted in, and then in an SP2, with all of those degens, I'm able to take down Hulk Immortal quite easily. Now, because there's degen, he's not going to heal also after, and I just have to wait out his immortality, and then he will die instead of regening up. Just gonna throw my SP1 to make sure that all the neuroshocks and the degen are paused, and as soon as immortality finishes, he just dies right there. And here we are on boss number 2, Solvarch. I am going to bring in an Angela. Now, Angela is like kind of a perfect counter against Solvarch. Remember that I did use an Odin pre-fight, and because Odin also gives us energy of increasing damage to Angela, so that is a good combination to bring if you're going to bring in Angela. So what happens that with the Sig ability, if you have, for every buff you have, the potency of the debuffs on you reduced by 20%. So if you have 4 to 5 debuffs, 4 to 5 buffs on you, the defender debuffs do not apply on you. So that works out really well against Solvarch's Incinerate that he applies on you. And all you need to do is to build up some of your Furies and then throw those SP2s out, and you're going to do some really good damage. Remember though, when you will knock down Solvarch with a special attack or a heavy attack, he's going to go unblockable. So it takes a bit of practice to learn the SP1 evade, but both the specials are easily evadable. SP2 is more of a thing about to learn how to do the spacing, but then also you can easily get that done. And once the physical damage kicks in with the Angela, with all of those buffs, she's going to do quite a bit of damage, and it will be an easy takedown. Other options that really work super well are going to be your Hercules, your Gallad you already saw, Medusa is a good one, Gamora and Scream should also do the work. Anything that does quite a bit of physical damage should be good. And we are at the last 2 fights before the last boss. The first one is going to be against a Gamora. Pretty straightforward. I am just bringing in a Domino because she's my higher ranked champion. Try to bring your most highest ranked champion so you can finish off these fights faster, so you can take less time. I actually like the design this time around because they have reduced the number of fights. Is much more fun and much more doable. So a big SP2 with the bleeds in. Of course, I had to get hit by the SP1 at least. But here we are, Gamora is down, and moving on to the Airwalker before the boss. Just gonna use a Storm here now. With Storm, she's amazing, bro. She gets all of those prowess buffs on her, and with that, she has extended Unblockable. And with the extended Unblockable, when you throw that special too, that's some extra damage, and that literally kills off any defender. She's just so much damage, just raw damage. Here we go, big SP2. 98, 158, and boom, he's out. And we are finally on the boss. Solvarch number 3, the final boss for this Valiant EQ. Just gonna start in with some light attack intercepts. Just gonna build up until he gets an SP1. Once he has an SP1, I'm gonna extend my combo, bait out his special, and then throw my SP1 so I can get the true sense on me and I can deal some physical damage. Now he has unblockable. I'm just dancing around. So just the name of the game is just keep hitting him with basic attacks and you will deal quite a bit of damage. You just have to follow the SP1 SP2 rotation and you should be good. Usually I don't use Hercules, but I don't have any other physical damage Cosmic Champion upgraded, so I'm just going to use him. But I've given you some more options, and just a big SP2 here. Look at that red numbers, and before you know it, Solvarch is down. That is path number 1 done. For path number 2, I am not going to show the first 2 fights. I'm going to skip them because you've already done them before. This is going to be the Excel planner for this path number 2. You can check it out. Pretty much very similar. I've just used different attackers in different defenders, but the attackers are the same. I've just changed their order. So I hope this helps you out, and I'm just going to leave the remaining fights here because you've discussed how it's going to be. I'm just leaving it as a reference if you want to see all the fights. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I would love to help you out. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the next one that is going to be probably your Act 8 Crucible. So stay tuned for that. Bye.